Hi everyone, this is Jan. I want to make this one additional special video because I felt the need for a coaching session for all of our mentoring students to ensure that they are doing what it takes to be successful. In my years of being successful in any business, I understand there are several key traits that's required to achieve that success. And I want to share with you with one of those traits today. Ask yourself, what makes a person more successful than others? Is there a magic touch? Is there a secret sauce? Guess what? There isn't. I can sum up success of any person with one simple word, and that word is persistence. Nothing in the world can take the place of good old persistence. Talent won't. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius won't. Unrewarded genius is practically a cliche. Education won't. The world is full of educated fools. Persistence and determination alone are all powerful. Show that you don't have to be defeated by anything, that you can have the peace of mind, improved health, and never ceasing flow of energy. If you attempt each and every day to achieve these things, the results will make themselves obvious to you. While it may sound like a magical notion, it is in you to create your own future. Or, as Ralph Waldo Emerson once declared, a person is what he or she thinks about all day long. So ask yourself, what do you think about every day? Are you thinking about the problems and distractions of your life more every day? Or are you thinking about your dreams and aspirations and what life will be like once you have achieved all your goals? What is on your mind more often during the day than anything else? And I promise you, those things that are on your mind will exponentiate throughout your life for the next years to come. But the good thing is that you can control your own thinking and what goes in and what goes out of your mind. Think of every successful business person out there, and you will see the same exact character trait. As an example, Colonel Sanders, founder of the Kentucky Fried Chicken chain, tried to sell his recipe thousands of times before it was accepted, and now KFC is one of the biggest chains selling his recipe. Did he give up after one rejection? Did he get discouraged after going after it hundreds of times? Probably so. But the thing that he did was he kept at it because he had persistence and determination because he knew what he had was good and eventually someone will bite. Another example, Walt Disney, founder of Disney World and Disney Productions, all right? He was Walt Disney himself as a person in the early 1900s after World War I was very passionate with drawing, cartoons, and animation. His first several business ventures failed and were bankrupt, but he remembered what his father taught him when he was younger, and that was to always finish what you start. He had other production companies try to put him out of business, but decided to never, when that happened, he decided to never depend on anyone again and was determined and persistent to create his own studio and production company, even though he was flat broke with nothing. Today, the Disney Corporation is worth billions of dollars and have their hands in almost everything related to entertainment. All right. So today, just think about some of us may not have the aspiration to become this big as KFC or Walt Disney. All right. But if you only had a fraction of their success, would that suffice for you? And most people would say yes. Now, reminder about real estate. Now, how does that relate to us? Well, any business has the same exact principles. It's just a different industry, a different service or product, and a different way of delivering that service or product. But the mindset and persistence is all the same. So a little bit about a reminder about how Fortune Homes started. I started Fortune Homes back in 2011, almost 7 years ago, with high hopes and high ambitions. I was still working full time in my job, so I was surrounded by the corporate mindset all day long. And I had to understand and learn how to inoculate that mindset and separate that from the corporate mindset to the business mindset when I applied and did my business activities. Okay, I worked hard for 8 to 9 months with little results and no income. nothing to show for it. See, for me as an employee, I was used to putting in hours and getting paid a yearly salary or an hourly wage. Whereas in business, I worked hard for 8 to 9 months but did not get paid. In fact, I invested money and so I lost money during my time doing it. So I understood really early on that that mindset from my corporate background could not be applied in my business. Had I done that, I would have quit the first month in business. But I pressed on. Okay, I invested a lot of time and money into the future, and I must admit there were times when things were very disappointing. People kept on saying that what I was looking for, such as discounted properties, distressed properties at a certain price point, was not possible. They said my offers were insulting. They told me that my contracts were done wrong and I had no clue what I was doing and very unprofessional. All right. But regardless of all these insults and all these criticism, I pressed forward. I did not allow people with small minds to dictate what I had a vision for myself and for Fortune Homes. And therefore, I learned to discipline my disappointment. I had many disappointments along the way, but had I not learned how to discipline them, we would not be where we are today. I had in my mindset that I must succeed. Failure was not an option. I pressed on. I kept working. My activity levels for finding new deals remained high, and eventually I finally got my first deal. After I got the first one, it seemed so much easier to get every other deal after that. I don't know what it was. It felt like a magical touch at that time. But looking back today, I can say it wasn't a magical touch. It was a change in me. The way I operated with a different mindset allowed me to create results faster than before. I had to unlearn what I learned in college and learned in my corporate career. All those things that I learned along the way and conditioned to know along the way did not apply in business success. Okay? I no longer focus on the things that did not matter, such as rejection, such as criticism, such as people making fun of me and making me feel bad and discouraging me from doing the things that I was passionate about doing, which is what to accomplish my dreams. I focus on the things instead that created results. I want you to have the same kind of attitude because you deserve it as well. In fact, everyone deserves it. And the people who deserve it the most are the ones who do not quit. I once learned from my mentor that winners never quit and quitters never win. And each one of you have a winner inside of you that has not been awoken yet. Remember, you will always achieve what you believe, but if you start to doubt it, you will be without it. So believe in yourself and visualize your success. And I know for a fact that one day you'll be creating a video just like this with me, hopefully as a Fortune Home Team mentor for our future students who are just getting started as well down the road, just like you are doing today. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully this message was encouraging and that we can get back to work to do the activities necessary to achieve massive success for you. Thank you very much.